bookworms and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm standing today. Not that you can tell the difference when I'm standing and when I'm sat because of just how short I am. This is a standard Billy bookcase, that's how short I am. Today, the reason why I'm stood up is because we're going to organise this. My bookshelves have been unorganised chaos for about 6 months, and it's getting to the point where I'm not even entirely sure what I own anymore, which is not good. We should never be at that point. So it's time to take all the books off, reorganise and put them back, and maybe get rid of a few. I hope you can hear me okay, because I am not holding the mic today because, well, it would be a bit inconvenient trying to, take all my books off while holding a microphone. And I don't have one of those like fancy clip-on ones. So we're doing the best that we can with the technology we have, but this is the first time I've done it like this, so it's all trial and error. First, I'm going to show you the before, the chaos, and then we're going to get to work. We're going to take all of the books off and we're going to reorganise. I am scared. So this is what we're starting with. These are all like sort of YA, contemporary on this shelf, lit fic, romance, and then like down here is like more lit fic, historical fiction, but it's behind a chair so I can't even see it. Along the top is all of my non-fiction, and then we've got Greaseverse and The Night Circus. I probably won't touch any of the stuff up here just because it's fine, it's pretty organised on the top shelf. These are all like dystopian sci-fi, fantasy fairy tale vibes, more fantasy fairy tale vibes, fantasy, high fantasy vibes, more high fantasy, some Funkos. This is a beanbag in the shape of an elephant called Elliot. We've got some classics down the bottom, mythological retellings and myths, dark academia horror, my Bone Season / Samantha Shannon shelves, my Tolkien Ava Reid shelf, and then we've just got chaos. These are all like proofs, and yeah, it's a lot. Now it's time to take them all off the shelf. I feel I'm gonna regret this very quickly. I've not even finished that shelf because there's still books on the bottom shelf. It's taking me hours. Also, I knocked over my full cup of juice. I can't be trusted, so we've got a sippy cup. Thankfully no books were damaged. We've got some piles going on, I'll show you. I'll check back in soon.
One eternity later.
They're completely empty now, and I've given them all a wipe down because they were pretty grim and dusty, I won't lie. And this is what I'm working with. I have sorted them into like sort of vague piles. These are all of my ARCs and proof copies. I've got quite a lot. Some of them have been read, some of them have not. I've got some really cool proofs. Like this one, which is like personalised to me, and then this one that like came with loads of different stickers, and then you just chose which one you wanted to put on it, and I went with that one. A very small pile of thrillers, because I don't really read that many thrillers. This chaotic mess here is all the books I'm getting rid of. All of this is fantasy. And then this is like dystopian sci-fi. That's contemporary fiction, horror and gothic fiction, dark academia, romance. This is all like YA. This pile here is specifically queer YA. We've got a pile of classics. My girlfriend's birthday card is on the top of it, so I'm trying to strategically film because this will probably come out before her birthday. Gone dark. As you can see behind me, There are things on the shelves, but there are also still very much books on the floor. And it's getting dark. So it might be that this is very much a 2-day job.
2 days later.
Is this you organising your bookshelf?
Yeah, well, finishing it anyway.
I can be in the room while you organise your bookshelf.
Yeah, of course you can. Can I turn the noise off? Well, say hello anyway.
What?
Say hello.
What?
Say hello.
Hello!
I've never filmed with someone in the room and I feel weird. So, you may have noticed I look a bit different. It's because it's 2 days later and I still haven't finished. I've still got these here to find a space for, and then down there there's a gap, and there. And these are all of my like trinkety things that were on my bookshelves, so I need to find places to put these back. I have egg boxes because I saw this hack where someone put egg boxes on the back of their bookshelf so that they could like double stack. I've done it there and I'm going to do it here as well. Don't fall. Ugh. I'm not tall enough for this. Would help if I put it in shot. What do you think so far?
Very nice. I don't know the difference.
I moved those up and did the egg box trick. I don't know, this middle section I'm struggling with it, I don't like it. And then I've got all of these that I don't know where to put. Well, I could put them on that one, but you can only see 2 of the shelves because otherwise it's behind the sofa. I might swap things around.
Okay.
You don't care. Cares more about Minecraft than me. Don't nod. Have you got any more egg boxes? It's coming together.
Talking to me.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Oh, brilliant. Now what? I think she's done it. I'm going to try and fit all of my Samantha Shannon books and Lord of the Rings and David Reed on these 2 shelves. I'm not optimistic.
Is this the shrine for Samantha Shannon?
Basically, yeah. This. I'd run into a burning building to save this.
What about me? Would you save that or me?
That's really hard, because look, it's
That's
personalised and
horrible.
everything.
That's horrible.
Cry
I'm
out.
saving my PlayStation.
I would
I'm
cry.
not joking.
I'd cry. You'd take your PlayStation over me?
Yeah.
That's bad. She doesn't care. I've lost one. I swallowed one. Genuinely, I've lost one. Where is it? Where's that?
What am I looking at? Yeah, that's cool. Do you actually want my advice?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Right, let me bring that forward and you tell me what you think.
I think I like it better backwards.
You like it better?
Yeah,
So satisfying. Called a wraparound cover.
that does look cool.
Mm-hmm.
What are these books actually about?
Dragons.
Dragons?
Well, these ones are about dragons. The ones with dragons on them are about dragons.
Drags, yeah.
And then these ones are about illegal clairvoyance in a dystopian future.
Right, yes.
I think you'd like these.
I wouldn't, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I like the covers.
Well,
Covers are like the nicest covers that you have.
fun fact. This is what they used to look like.
Boring.
Now this is what they look like now.
Yeah, so much better.
Yeah. I'll tell Bloomsbury.
Did they make a TV show of that?
No.
Oh.
They should though.
I think I'm thinking of something else.
She was like, oh actually I feel like I could make them better, so she went back and rewrote them. So this is what the new covers are like because it's got new content in it.
She rewrote the...
Yeah.
So she was like, what, like teen young adult when she wrote the first
She wrote the first ones. Well, she wrote the first book, when she was at university.
Right, classic. Where did she go?
Oxford.
Also classic.
Yeah.
How long have you liked Samantha Shannon for?
10 years. I think that I'll have to do, but I have no room for anyone else. What do I do with all my Tolkien? Oh no, I've still got this one to put on. My prized possession that I said I'd run into a fire for.
I think you should bin that one.
No!
I can hear him. There he is. You've not seen one of these before.
What are they? Oh, I think I have. I got attacked by one.
A zombie in the water.
Yeah, I got attacked all those months ago.
Well, these flowers are pretty. I'm looking for flowers to have in flower pots. Them ones might be nice. But I think I'm mainly going to have pink ones because of the cherry blossoms nearby. Big.
I love them. Oh no, my camera turned off.
Stone.
Did the battery die?
A bit.
One day later.
It is yet another day, and this is still not finished. So I got a little bit distracted yesterday. Let's get this finished today. Please, let's get this finished because it's taking me way longer than I thought it would. I will show you the finished Samantha Shannon shelf that I was working on yesterday. I was way too optimistic to think that I would be able to fit all of my Samantha Shannon books and all my Tolkien books and all my Ava Reid books on those two shelves. It just wasn't going to happen. For now it is a Samantha Shannon shelf. But that does mean I still have the Tolkien and Ava Reid books to find a place for, and then we're going to put all of my ornaments back on the shelves, and then this is going to be finished. I also have all of these non-fiction books which somehow got like mixed in with everything, so they need to go with all my other non-fiction books, which does mean the top shelf that you currently can't see does need to be shifted about slightly so that I can put these all up there. I don't own ladders, which is really... I could do with a set of ladders because, like I said, I'm short. I've got 2 more shelves above my head height. I could do with ladders. Now all that is left to do is find a place for this pile of books. So I'm going to have to do a bit of shifting around, I think, because there's a few gaps, but I think if I shifty some stuff, trying to free up an entire shelf, then maybe we can fit it. What I might do is completely empty this bottom shelf, move these 2 shelves down, leaving this shelf empty, put all of my Tolkien and Ava Reid on that shelf, and then all of these books on the bottom, maybe try and fit them on this one. Finally, we have all of the books on the shelf. Now it's time to put the ornaments back. Done it, I've finished, everything has a place, everything has a home, and I'm now going to give you the tour. This is the corner shelf that I was working on yesterday. This is my entire Samantha Shannon collection. We've got all of the old Bone Season covers, as well as the new paperbacks, the Priory covers that are wraparound, and I just think these are absolutely beautiful. Like, that's why I have 2 copies. And then got a Day Before the Night here as well, with the original paperbacks of the Bone Season and the Mime order before they changed them to these paperbacks, and now they've changed them to these paperbacks. The new hardbacks, as well as my beautiful special editions. On top, we've got this edition. It's reflective, so you can't really see, but it says Shakespeare in Autumn, and it's a collection of Shakespeare poems and plays that are all based around the theme of autumn, and it's just, honestly, it's got green edges and it's beautiful. And we have my illustrated editions of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And here is my main shelves. Finally done. So like I said before, not a lot's changed with this top shelf. It's just all of my non-fiction. I've added some more non-fiction, and then we have my Grishaverse novels, and then all of my own Morgenstern. These are all proofs, and they're in colour order because I really enjoy a colour ordered bookshelf. I used to have one when I lived at my old place. They're really hard to keep on top of, but I just think they're so pretty. So all of my proofs are now in colour order. Like I said before, some of these have been read, some of them have not. And this is my collection of proofs that I have built up over my like 3 or 4 years doing reviewing. Behind this chair, again, it's you can't see these shelves. I need to move this chair, find a new home for it, but I'm limited on space in this place. All of my gorgeous Everyman Library classics, as well as my Penguin classics. Although most of these are actually my girlfriend's, but I have just adopted them as my own. Down here is even more classics. And it is unfortunate that they're hidden behind this chair because, I mean, look at those. So pretty. This shelf, which is, if you can see, double stacked, and it's all fantasy, Yennefer and Daenerys. This shelf is like fairy tale witch vibes. A beautiful Lunar Chronicles box set, all of my Twin Crowns books, more witchy stuff, all our hidden gifts, that trilogy, which I absolutely adore. All the decoration is really witchy. We've got Wanda, or the Scarlet Witch, and then some more witchy stuff. This shelf, sci-fi, dystopian. I put them together because I think that they're pretty similar in genres, although my girlfriend would very much disagree. She's a sci-fi fiend. And on top we've got the Stranger Things Funkos with the little Stranger Things telly. Next shelf down, this is mostly YA dystopian. There's some more sci-fi series, so we've got the 5th season. And, oh, I forgot what this series is called. I don't have the last book. The Lost Ancestors, I think. I actually really love this series. I need to finish it. And then we've got Vision and Wanda in their Halloween costumes. This is where we move into like messy territories. These two don't really have a theme. They're mainly fantasy, but I'm just going to ignore them. Up here we have mythology, mainly Greek, bit of Egyptian. This is horror and gothic. This one is dark academia. This is all of my Tolkien and Ava Reid. I'm so glad I've got this facing out again. I love this cover and I think it's just such a waste to have it facing out. And then we've just got hardbacks and hardbacks. These are both fantasy hardbacks. And then up here again, double stacks with the egg box trick. This is all YA, but more YA. This is all romance. This is contemporary fiction, like lit fic. And then we've got more contemporary fiction, but hardback. This bottom shelf, again, more miscellaneous. It's sort of like the few thrillers that I own, the few graphic novels that I own, a bit of historical fiction, but again, it's just kind of a mess, so we ignore it. So those are my finished shelves. It took 3 days, technically 4 because I took a break for one of those days. These are books I'm getting rid of, and these, oh my goodness. Oh, it's a lot of books. So yeah, I have decided to get rid of quite a few just because I do not have the space for them. Even though I'm very, very lucky to have so much space for books, I still don't have enough space for all of them. I have had a book collection since I was like 14. So that's going on 10 years. That's more than 10 years, that's 12 years. Oh, I'm not 24 anymore. A lot of these books have been on my shelf for over 10 years and I haven't reached for them, and I'm like, if it's taken me 10 years and I haven't reached for them, it's time for them to go. And others I have read and I know that I'm not going to read again, so quite a few that I'm getting rid of. I'm not going to go through them because they're all packed away and there's quite a lot of them. I thought that maybe there would be like 10 or 15 that I was getting rid of, but I would say there's a good 50 books. But that would just take ages and it's not that interesting. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking to the end if you have. I appreciate that this has been a very, very chaotic video, although you kind of got to meet my fiance. Take this as a public service announcement. Keep on top of your bookshelf organisation, otherwise it will take you 4 days to complete. Let me know how you organise your bookshelves. Is it by vibe? Is it by alphabetical? Is it by colour? I don't even know if I can call how I organise my books even organised, because I kind of go off genre, kind of go off vibe, but I don't know, this is what we end up with. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Happy reading!